I've been doing a lot of thinking, as per usual, I suppose. It seems like most of the time I end up thinking and just sitting and thinking in set patterns that end up repeating and repeating and repeating. So, I think that the thing that I've actually come to understand is something that has been something I thought I need to do for a while now. And I'm the stubborn enough type of person that I have to basically go through all the possible options, even when I know uh, that the thing is what is best for me. I still want to sort of go through all the motions, even though it looks like it's been researched and it's been proven. I have to prove to myself in some weird, stubborn way. So I think that the most important thing that I can be doing right now is learning to accept myself more. Because I don't know if you were able to tell from any of the previous things that I'd been saying on here. I didn't and don't exactly have the best understanding or view of myself. And I am slowly attempting to learn, after years and years of not doing so, how to appreciate myself and open up to others. And it's taken basically a third of my life to get to this point, but I feel like I'm finally making the progress, the steps towards the understanding. It's like I'm finally starting to actually live. And my experiences up until this point have both been useful and harmful in that they are beneficial in learning what not to do, but also I have learned a lot of wrong things, as in I learned things for the wrong reason, and then I've got a lot of unearned wisdom as well. So then it ends up becoming like, well, where do you start if you're going to try and rebuild in a situation like that? And where do you stop burning the old? Or is it even worth trying to do in the first place? And of course, I would have to think that it is worth continuing on the path that I'm currently on, or it's not that I would then cease to believe what I say I believe in, but I've been meaning to make my actions match my words for a long time now. So people say that I'm doing a great job and all this and all that, and I deserve this and I deserve that, and put in so much work here, I should get so much progress there. It's not like a causality effect on the world. You don't just simply gain things for doing stuff necessarily. That's kind of the whole point that I'm trying to get at here, is like, even if I pour my everything into something, it doesn't mean that it stays there, or that it gets captured, or that it ever gets appreciated or done anything with. And that's kind of the catch-22 of humanity, isn't it? It's like you can be lost to time and fall to obscurity, and ultimately it's more to you about the actual journey, and then perhaps some years later somebody finds your manifesto and thinks that it's the greatest thing, or it ends up helping somebody, or it ends up being the thing that people point to in a specific situation to say, hey, this is how things grow. Well, that doesn't do you a lot of good in the situation, does it? So I think that the most important thing that I can be doing right now is probably something that I should have been doing a long time ago. Never really knew how, never even knew that it was something that I should be doing. And I've only really started to actually think about it as something to be doing as of recent, because I basically felt like I needed the push of someone from a very specific position to be able to get out of where I am. And then I was able to find the sort of underlying theme between them and myself and realize that I can do just about everything that I am wanting them to do on my own. So, where does that leave me? That leaves me in a situation where I have way more power than I've ever even realized, and I'm still trying to constantly give it away because I don't necessarily trust myself with it. So, where do I go from here? I think I go in the same direction that I've been going this whole time, but with a better understanding of my situation so that I can then progress further as a human and, as such, help other people better in their own way.